Is Katie here? Is she here? Katie's here. Hey, no, no, no. You know what? The rules are the rules. You want to know one thing? The Bible does not talk anything about the word fair. It's nowhere in the Bible. So the wheel don't lie. That means that Katie wins. Katie wins. So here, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna spin the wheel right now for Katie. Ready? 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 Wing. Katie got herself a swag box. She got herself a swag box. Wait, hold on. Or no, she got $100. She got $100. She got $100. $100. Good for her. Good for you, Katie. That's right. That's right. That's right. You know, I want to have a conversation with everybody. By the way, one of our presenters you have on your screen. So if you can take that off. So any of our presenters, can you make sure that your screen is off? Because I see a black screen here. We're going to have a discussion tonight. Uh, Tonight, my plan was to teach you all on how to build online and how to build a 168. Okay, that's what I wanted to do to do tonight. Hold on a second. Which one of our participants? One of our guest presenters, you're on. So you know what? The type of day it's been. This is perfect. This is perfect. Um, you guys, here's the deal. Tonight, I am going to teach you, and you guys know I'm going to drop it. Okay, I'm going to drop it. But what we're going to do is I've had a very disruptive day. And up until about 25 minutes ago, I was so frustrated with all the mirror. It's like the comedy of things that have happened. And then I realized, I was like, you know something? I just realized what's really going on. I realized that the Lord wants me to be a mentor today and not a coach. Can I get somebody to say amen in the chat? By the way, today's Raise Your Income Challenge Day 2 is sponsored by Q Ginger Beer. Fantastic ginger beer. It's spicy. Can I get amens in the chat? What I've realized is that today I am going to coach you. Okay, I'm like, guys, I'm going to teach you everything online. I'm going to teach you the game. But I realize that what the Lord wants me to do today is the Lord wants me to mentor you all. Because what I'm going to teach you today is what's going to allow you to raise your income, but to be able to make income 24/7, which is 168 hours a week. It's a great way to make money. It's fantastic. But what I realize is that I can't just teach you the tactics. I can't. I got to teach you what's going to happen as you start to build something special. So, as you guys know, Hurricane Idalia is threatening the west coast of Florida. And there was a decision that we had to make as a family, having a house on the coast, on whether or not we evacuate. We were told that we must evacuate. And so I really didn't want to, because I have my studio, I have my office, it's dope. I got my whiteboard, this, that, da 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 da. Anyways, long story short, is you guys, besides being a coach and a mentor and an entrepreneur, I'm a father and I'm a husband. And you know how they say happy wife equals happy life, right? Okay. All right. So here's the deal, you guys. We decided to evacuate. And right now I'm in Orlando. So we found a place here, just so you guys see, like, I'm just so y'all know, like, I'm not playing, like, this is what we got. Okay. It's a beautiful place. It's great. But the reason why I chose this place, I was going to spend whatever money I needed. I said, I need Ethernet because I'm about to host a bunch of people. Okay. All right. So here's the deal, you guys. I had to go. I got to the place around 3:30, 4 o'clock. The first thing I did is I went to Best Buy. Now, I just want to show you guys a couple things. Okay. My assistant, Henry, let's give a shout out to Henry. Henry went to Best Buy yesterday knowing that this could be a possibility. I want to show you guys this. This is a receipt from Best Buy yesterday. $381.68. What was that for? That was for this. This is going to be a way for me to be able to um, basically have a tablet that's going to allow me to do it through a live stream. Okay. $368. I was like, I got to give you guys my best, right? Okay. All right. Then just a while ago, I went to Best Buy and I said, I need more stuff. I said, I got to come to the place first. I got to see everything that's set up here. And then I got to go and make it happen. When I reserved the place today at 11:30 this morning, I said, do you have Ethernet? He said, yes. I said, book it. He says, you want to know the price, sir? I said, I don't care about the price. Book it. We'll be over there in 2 hours. So then once I came here, I scoped it out. You guys, here's what I bought at Best Buy. See all these things? It came with $463. So now I've come back. Okay. Everybody, listen up. This is really important. This is probably the most important thing you're going to learn the whole week. This is reality, because what happens is you guys see me, you see this. Oh my gosh, everything's so perfect. This, that. No, let me tell you what happened. First thing I had to do is I had to buy this thing. Y'all know what this is? This is one of these little dongles, right? And then it had the Ethernet thing that went in there. So I bought it. I installed the drivers. Didn't work. Next, I bought a ring light. Okay, I bought the ring light so that it would actually turn on light. Guess what? It don't work. Then I bought this $300 Rode wireless microphones so that I could sound crisp and good like I'm at my office. Well, guess what? These probably do work, but this doesn't work, so I can't use it. Then I bought a 25-foot Ethernet cable. Well, if that don't work, then this don't work. And I realized that at this point, there's something that I needed to teach you all. I said, you know what I need to do? I said, you know something? This is a comedy of errors. Like, this is not even real. This is not real. But I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, Lord, what you're wanting me to do is you're wanting me to show them how you can teach with nothing. What you're wanting me to show them is that life happens. Life's going to happen. And even with all the things that went on, I was like, you know something? Today, I had to worry about a lot of things. I had to make sure my kids were good. I had to make sure my daughter was good. I had to make sure my wife was good. But the one thing I didn't have to worry about today is money. And the reason why is what I'm going to teach you all today. And I can tell you this, at no point in time today was there any thought of canceling this. And I want you guys to understand this. I want you guys to understand that I want you to get to the point in your life where you become the person that you love your audience so much that come hell or high water, no pun intended, you will serve these people. And so today, I'm going to teach you all in the most ghetto version I know. And I have a funny feeling. And by the way, at the end, y'all can rate me. Okay. And if you rate me a 2 or 3, that's fine. There's going to be a lesson learned from that, that I will bring it regardless. I have no notes. I have nothing. I'm just going to teach. By the way, if you give me a 10, that's fine. Are you going to get a prize for it? No. You can give me an honest score. I'm good. Okay. And Cal knows it. Periscope is straight ghetto. But guess what? We going back to it. Okay. There's no studio. There's nothing. It's just me. I told the kids to be quiet when I do this, and Milo. And right now, he's just having a good old time doing whatever he's doing. Yeah, are we keeping it real tonight? Put keep it real in the chat. Put keep it real in the chat. Come on over here, Mousy. Come on over here, baby. We gonna teach. We gonna teach tonight, Mousy. And I realized that that was the lesson they needed to know. That was the lesson they needed to understand. Mm-mm-mm. Ain't that something, y'all? Ain't that something? So let's just do this. We're going to try a little thing tonight, y'all. We're going to try it. Let's see if it works. Here we go. Let's try this thing. Let's see. Y'all, can you guys help me out? This is a night that I need help. Okay. I need help tonight, you guys. I need as much help as I possibly can. So here we go. First of all, thank you to all of our affiliates. I'm actually going to be bringing on one of our affiliates. They're actually a group of amazing ladies. We're going to be bringing on, later on, but I want to thank all of our affiliates. Can I ask you guys? I know that you guys have not been here for very long. It's only been a day, right? And I've just been telling you about the crap show of day 2. But have you guys enjoyed the challenge so far? Have you guys enjoyed learning what you've learned? Has it been cool? Okay, well, there's a high probability that somebody told you about this. Y'all, let me see if I can do something real quick. Here, you guys see this? You guys, I'm doing this stuff in real time, man. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Okay, all of these people here, from Katie to Suzanne, who else do I see on there? To Carrie, to Toby, to Sarah, to Bruce, to Talonda, to Megan. Look, y'all, I know all my people. I love my people, and my people love this mission. They love this mission. I see Elsa on there. Elsa too. Look at Brandon Smith with his little petty self in the middle. He always got to be in the middle. It's like all of these are like my children. They are my children, and I love every single one of them. And they are helping to build this mission. And all we want is for you all to be a part of it as well. So thank you, affiliates. All right. With that said, let's keep on going. So guys, let's talk about day 1. Day 1 was the income opportunity. Hey, what were your biggest takeaways from day 1, you guys? What was your biggest takeaway from day 1? I appreciate you, Marlene. I thank you for believing in me. Okay. You guys, a lot of the things that I taught you in day 1 are the things that took me to that next level. The partnerships, focusing on the one thing. You have to be known. The 4 levels of value. Understand that it's about communication and imagination. That's the one thing that makes you different. Okay. Today we're going to talk about building the 168. I love all these things you guys are putting in the chat. Fantastic job. Okay. Fantastic job. So here's the thing about the 168. Do you guys understand what the 168 is? You guys get it? You guys get what the 168 is? I want you all to understand that the 168 is 168 hours a week. 24/7 is what you are trying to do. You want to get paid 24/7, 365. Now, every single one of you, you went to school and you learned how to get paid 24/7. Did you? Yes or no? Most of you went to school and you did service-based work. Whether you're in healthcare or not, you did service-based work. Not even close. Yeah. So see, I like to get paid 24/7, 365. That's what I like. Okay. All right. So here's the deal. We're gonna go through that his diathermy. I know, Brianna. I know. But I gotta ask, who knows? Maybe there's some school out there that doesn't have their head up there, but took us. Okay. So with that said, guys, I just want to tell you, last night in VIP and Platinum VIP, it was fantastic. If you guys have not gone into VIP yet, please for God's sakes, go into VIP tonight. Please. Okay, just go into VIP tonight because tonight we're gonna go in on VIP. And remember now, I don't even have to drive home. I guess that's a positive. I ain't got to drive home. Okay. I don't have to drive home. So yeah. So we're just gonna go in. All right. So VIP. Remember now, if you're part of Platinum VIP, you can actually ask questions. We put you to the queue and ask questions. All right. Okay. With that said, yep, I look good. I know that. All right. Now let's talk about the 168 and let's talk about why $100,000 is not enough. So typically, you guys, I'll go to the board and I start to teach at this time. But do you guys want to see uh, my board rendition right now? You guys want to see this? So in this software, it has this whiteboard, but it's going to be terrible because I gotta use my finger on the Mac. Okay, but you know what? I'm gonna try it anyway, just to show y'all. You just got to be willing to try stuff sometimes. All right, so here's the deal. This is what I want you all to understand. I'm a right. Listen. I'm a right like my son. 30, 40. Oh my God, this is so bad. And 30. This is why $100,000 a year is not enough. Everybody put that in the chat. 30, 40, 30. You guys, mad skills. Come on, you guys got to admit that's mad skills right now. Okay, I'm trying so hard. I'm like, dude, okay, 30, 40, 30. So, so Preston, I want to tell you the story behind this 30, 40, 30. And this truly was a huge game changer for me, Crystal. So 30, 40, 30 was something that was explained to me in 2011. So I want to give you guys a little context. 2011, at this point, my clinics, I didn't have online businesses. Okay. I had one additional business outside my clinic. It was called TheraFit. And TheraFit was, I guess, kind of online, but it was me having, like, at that point, I had like 300 fitness clients. And they were working with me through this platform called Garmin Connect. Okay. Most of my money was made through my clinics. And at that time, I went to my first ever personal development seminar. It's a guy named T. Harv Eker. Has anybody heard of that name? Just put T in the chat if you heard of him. T. Harv Eker was the first ever personal development conference that I went to. And it was called Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. My older brother invited me to it. And T. Harv Eker spent, the first day doing all this mindset stuff. And I'm just like, what is all this mindset stuff? It's wasting my time, bro. But on the second day, and by the way, it was the most important stuff. It was the most important stuff, right? But I didn't understand it at the time. I was ignorant. Okay. But on the second day, he told me something and I was listening. He was like, here's what the rich people do. He's like, if you want to get rich, what you must do is you must follow what rich people do. And he said the first thing that you must understand that rich people do is they understand how to manage their money. And the way they manage their money is they put 30% of their money goes to their expenses. 40% of their money they put towards taxes. And 30% of their money they put towards building an asset. I want everybody to write that down right now. Every single person, I want you to understand that 30, 40, 30. 30% of your money should be taking care of your expenses. That's your rent, your mortgage, your car note, your this, your that, da 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 da. 40% of your money, especially if you're working for the man, goes to taxes. I will discuss it later on in the week, but you guys, they're pulling a magician trick over y'all. Okay? They are. And the other 30% should be going towards building an asset. An asset is something that makes you money whether you are physically working or not. Every single one of you, if you went to school, any type of schooling, whether you went to college, you went to post grad, every single thing that you guys learned in school from kindergarten all the way through college was to teach you how to earn income. Nothing you learned was on how to create passive income. Does everybody get that? Now, John's like, taxes 40%? It's 40%. I'll tell you why it's 40%. For sure, y'all know that like 25% is getting taken out of your pay. I mean, everybody knows that, right? But how about when you go to Best Buy? They 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 charge you taxes then? Oh, they sure do. How about your AT&T bill? Go look at that bill and look how much taxes they charge you on that. How about your gas? You realize you have a gas tax, right? How about when you go to Target? How about when you go to Walmart? They're taking half of your money and you guys don't even know it. It's a little magic trick that they do to you to make y'all realize that, oh my gosh, I thought $100,000 a year was so much money. Mm-mm. They're taking the money from you, don't even know. So yeah, they're taking 40%. Trust me, they're taking 40%. You're just giving it and you don't even realize it. So what I've come to realize is that 30% of your money should be going towards building an asset. And an asset is something that makes you money without you having to work for it. So here's the deal, you guys. There's many different assets you can create. If you want, you can create real estate. You guys have the money for that right now? No. If you want, you can go into stocks. Do you have any control over that? Really? No. Stocks is you're owning a part of another company. You really don't have any control over what they're doing at Tesla. You really don't. You don't have no control of what they're doing over at Apple. Okay. Can you put your money in crypto? You could. By the way, you guys, all these things are cool. I got a little here and there, but you don't have any control over that. You don't know what's going to happen with Ethereum. You don't know what's going to happen with Bitcoin. You don't have any control of that. But what I can tell you is I can tell you this. I'm going to listen to what rich people do. Warren Buffett said that the smartest thing that any of you all could do is invest in yourself. And he said this, not just invest in yourself. He says that's going to give you the highest return on investment over time. But he also said that you start a business with low capital expenses. So with that said, do you guys believe that $100,000 is enough if you only could live off of $30,000 a year? Yes or no? Put in the chat. And that's the reason why you must understand that you got to make a good chunk of money. Because if you, and by the way, $100,000 is good money if you have no intentions of ever building an asset. And if you're going to steal from the tax man, $100,000 is great. Shoot, $70,000 will be fine too. But if you want to build an asset, which no wealthy person on this side of earth has ever become wealthy without having some type of asset. You guys got it? So this is the reason why 100K ain't gonna cut it. And if you understand that, then what you'll do is you'll start to question and you'll say, wait a minute, well, how do I make more money? And that's what I want you all to say to yourselves. How do I make more money? Just say it. Put it in the chat. How do I make more money? Because now I understand that 100K ain't it. And of course, Megan got to be funny about Kim K. But hey, you know what, Kim K is famous. You guys know how much Kim Kardashian used to charge to do appearance fees for businesses? $350,000. She got paid for it because of her fame. Because if y'all, for those of you that have your little cash practice and whatnot, if Kim Kardashian showed up to your grand opening, I guarantee you'd have about 100 times more people. Okay. So you guys, man, that's the whole thing, man. You want to become famous, man. How do I make more money? How do I make more money? How do I make more money? Okay, good. Well, let's go through it. Let's start this process. Okay. All right. So here's the thing I want you guys to understand. We're going to build a 168. Number one, a 168 operates with or without you. It is an asset. As I said, real estate's an asset too. Crypto's an asset. But a 168 allows you to have very little day-to-day operation, and it's low maintenance. Okay? And if there was anything I could tell every single one of you tonight, is start the process of building a 168 now. Start it now. Y'all put now in the chat. So now let's talk about what does that actually look like. A 168 is something that's going to work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It could be an on-demand masterclass. It could be an on-demand event. This event that we're doing this week, this is live with you guys. Will I be turning this into an on-demand event? You betcha. Will people be paying $100, $200 to be able to come into this event on demand? You betcha. You guys, if I get 10 people a day to pay $200 to come into this event, that's $2,000 a day. Shoot, forget that. How about if, you know something? How about if we just said, no, we're going to get 5 a day, 5 people a day. That's 1K every day. There's 365 days a year. Does it bother me if people come in this on Thanksgiving? No. Does it bother me if they come here on Christmas? No. Does it bother me if they come here on a Sunday when I'm watching the Dolphins lose to the Bills? No. That's $365,000 a year. Are you guys following me with this? A membership. We're going to talk to some people in a little bit that have done memberships. Let's not talk about the Chiefs right now, okay? We all know that y'all are the greatest. All right, we know that. We know Patrick Mahomes can basically beat everybody with 1 foot. Okay, fine, we know. All right, Hunter? Okay? Just go and enjoy your trophy and just be quiet. Oh, God. And all the Eagles fans said, amen, GT. You guys, hold on. There's so many other things. Let's talk about a course. A course helps someone go from point A to point B. Point A to point B. They don't need me. If I can show you how to go to point A, you buy it from me. How about products? Guys, here, wait 1 second. Let's see something here now. We got this. We got books. Got our new book that just came out, The Healthcare Innovator Path. I wrote the book once. If 10 people buy it, cool. If 100 people buy it, cool. If 1,000 people buy it, cool. Does it take any more work from me? Does it take any more work from me, you guys? It takes no more work. None. You must build a 168. Now, I want you guys to do this for a second, okay? I want you guys to bring out your calculator. Somebody, if you're not watching this on your phone and you're watching this on your laptop, I want you guys to do this. I want you guys to break this down for yourself, okay? I want you guys to put 2080. 2080. You know what 2080 is? That's the amount of hours when you work 40 hours a week. That's the amount of hours you're working a year, assuming you're going to take off 2 weeks a year. Okay? I want you guys to understand this. I want you to understand that if you make $100,000 a year and you divide it by 2080, this right here, my friends, is a number. $48.07 an hour is what you got to make $100K a year. How many of you are making $48 an hour or more? Can you guys let us know? Here, you know what, even better. How many of you are not making, how many of you are not making $48? Okay. We got people that are making $48. Now, let me ask you something. How many of you are working hard for that 100K? Nick said he's not even close. Rosin said, nope. So there are people that are making it, but you're working hard for it. Now, can I throw something else at you? I want y'all to do this. Get out your calculator, put 365 times 24. 365 times 24 is 8,760. Now, I want you to do this. Put $100,000 divided by 8,760 to make the same 100,000. If I have a 168, I need to be making $11.40 an hour. You guys, making $1 million is not hard when you're doing it in a 168. $1 million a year divided by 8,760 hours is $114 per hour. So if you had things where people can buy from you all the time, if you had $100 program and you had it to where people can buy it from you and people knew you all over, you can do it. And I'm going to show you different ways you can do it tonight. Are you guys following me with this? Do you guys get this? This is how this works. Is it work? Yes, it is work regardless. It's work regardless. You are working to become a great clinician. You are working to become great at whatever your craft is anyways. So why not work at something that has the ability to have a massive payoff and do it for me whether I am working or not? Are you guys getting me tonight? Guys, so can I ask you something? So far, in my ghetto way, how am I doing? 0 to 10. Decent? Okay. Guys, you know, there's got to be some fours in there. There's got to be some fours in there, y'all. My point is this: any single one of you, thank you, Rosalind, with a 9.2. I feel like I just got like a. It was like I did a triple Lindy at the at the Olympics, and I just did something, and I stepped on the line, and then Rosalind said 9.2, and then some people said 10, and some people said, okay, here's an 8.2, 7. There we go. All right. Here's what a 168 is not. I want to make this very clear. It is not one-on-one coaching. Of course. Hey, Preston, did you not love back to school? Did you not love that? Bro, I love Rodney Dangerfield, man. Oh man, that's one of the funniest white dudes ever, man. I love that, man. I love him. Okay, you guys, one-to-one coaching is not a 168. So when people are like, oh, I do one-on-one coaching. Okay, that's wonderful and that's great, and you do you, boo. But here's the deal: you are trading time for money. You're just doing it here. I'm in Orlando. You're doing it in Earmarks Beach. You're doing it in Clearwater. Like, okay, fine, whatever. Okay, like whatever. But it's not a 168. Okay, and I want you all to understand this. You do not have to be an expert. You're like, oh my gosh, how many of you right now feel like I don't know enough? There's nothing that I can teach. I don't know enough. Yeah, okay, here we go. Talisha, I met you in VIP last night. Yep, Crystal. Yep, Sandra. Yep, Melissa. Okay, all right, Matthew. Okay, you guys, here's the beautiful thing. You don't have to really know anything. You don't. This person right here that I put up on the screen, anybody know her? So Kara Welke came to my event in 2019, right? And Kara, when she was at my event, Y'all, she was the most technologically challenged individual that I've worked with in a long time. She didn't know anything about me. Just on a whim. Her and her family came down. I think they just came because it was Clearwater Beach. I don't think they knew anything about me. Anyways, by the time she got the little GT kind of, I sprinkled the dust on her, I guess, with my cool little moves on stage or whatever. She's like, I'm signing up for your program. 20, that was 25K, y'all. She signed up for the program. She's like, I'm a create a group. She's like, there's nothing like this for occupational therapists. And so I was like, good for you. She's like, I'm gonna figure out tonight how to do a Facebook group. I'm like, oh boy, this gonna be a rough one. I was like, this gonna be a rough one. Do I want to take this one 25K? Oh boy, this gonna be a rough one. This don't even know how to create a Facebook group. Oh Jesus. You guys, can I tell you something? She made $84,000 by just creating that group. Y'all, she made $84,000 by just creating that group that year. All she did was push other people's products that she used. Some of it was mine, some of it was other people. She served the people, she brought them into a group collectively and said, hey, I don't know everything. I only know a few things. But what I will do is I will help you find whatever, like whatever thing you can do. So between being just an affiliate, 80 something K I paid her, 84K I paid her. And she went from 30K to $486,000 in her first year of being in my program. Isn't that crazy? And how many of you, I mean, even if you go beyond that, how many of you here somehow, some way, Kara Welke told you about me? At some point, go ahead and put me in the chat. Here, I'm gonna give y'all another one. I'm gonna be like DJ Khaled, another one. All right, Katie. Katie, she's the one that won. I promise you all that was like divine intervention. How the heck that went on, Katie? I have no idea. But hey, it is what it is. So you guys, you're gonna hear from her a little bit more later on in the week. But she was a dietitian for 14 years, working at the VA, which we all know if we're in healthcare, working at the VA is a good gig. It's a good gig. She was making $100,000 as a dietitian. Katie, you had to be in the top 2% of dietitians, right? So one of her income models, you guys, these are exponential income models. One of her income models, when she became a full-time entrepreneur, was able to replace her $100,000 a year salary in the first 35 days. It's because she had a 168. So you're playing with numbers where you can actually win. Now, Katie, you're on. So let me ask you this. Just put it in the chat. All right, I ain't gonna bring you on yet because I'm so afraid of this Wi-Fi right now. It's terrible. Katie, did you work harder in those first 35 days than you were working at the VA for 35 days? Let's see what she says. Not one bit. It's just that she had a 168, you guys. That's it. Are you guys following me tonight? Are you guys getting this? Okay, so now it's time for notes. Now this is where I'd usually be at the board. I'm just going to ask y'all, what do y'all want me to do? Do y'all want me to make a fool of myself and try to do this on the whiteboard? Or do you guys just want me just to talk about it? Which one do you want? Just go ahead. I'm gonna wait. You tell me which one you want. Can somebody add these up? Okay, fine. We're gonna go with Marlene. All right, do both. Oh, now, I don't need any of you judging me. I don't need any. Hey, by the way, is that Tamara from high school? Is that Tamara from high school? It is? Okay. All right, hold on. I'll say I'm calling out the screen for a second. I'm like, hey, Tamara, are your kids around right now? Are your kids anywhere around? Because I got to tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell you something. I know her. Now she'll tell you this. She was cool. She was one of the cool girls in high school. She was cool, y'all. Okay. Now, Now let's be honest. Let's be honest. I was not cool in high school. What did you think of me in high school? My team's like, what is he doing right now? I'm doing ghetto teaching. She was like, he was such a dork. He's had his little big head. I think at that time maybe I had some Afro sheen. I don't know. She ain't answering. You see that? She ain't answering. Now she says, you were cool. Listen, nah, man, I wasn't crushing it, man. I wasn't. I wasn't. Anyways, I just want to tell you, fam, thank you so much for the support. You guys, it is so cool, man, just to you know what? I talk about raising your income. So I think so, Tamara, I think you were in 11th when I was in 10th. I think you were a grade higher than me. I think so. You know how good it felt in 2015 to be able to host our 20-year reunion, and I was able to host the whole thing. And the reason why I was able to do it is because I had money. And so now I'm cool. I mean, now I'm cool at high school. Oh my God, he's such a great. It's like, man, I was like, you didn't even know me. You just happy because I paid for this. Anyways, so that's cool. Anyway, Tamara, I just want to thank you for supporting me for all these years. So hey, can we all give it up for? Let's give it up for T. Let's give it up for T. Everybody, come on, man, give it up for her. What's wrong with y'all? Act like you ain't got no manners. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna try to do this on a whiteboard, and then I'm gonna try to do a little bit. All right. So let's just see how this goes. This is gonna be so bad. Oh my God. All right. Here's the first thing. Number one. Number one. Oh my God, it's so bad. Number one is select. Select, y'all. We are selecting an audience. I need you guys to understand that. You are selecting an audience. So how do you select an audience? It goes a little something like this. It's the 5 Ps. You select an audience on people that are passionate about something. Are you guys hearing me? You select an audience from the 5 Ps. The first P is they are passionate. Now, a lot of people say, oh, you should be passionate. Well, here's the deal. You could be passionate about something. Are you paying yourself? Are you? If you're not paying, then who cares if you're passionate? You guys, I think you should be passionate, but I think there's can be sometimes other passion. A lot of people don't like when I say this, but I don't care. I was passionate about keeping my marriage going. Everybody thinks I was so passionate during my time of being a physical therapist. I was passionate about changing my family's legacy. You know where I learned that from? I learned that from Andre Agassi. So you guys know I used to work on a tour. And one time when I was working with Marty and James, I was at the Cincinnati Western and Southern Financial Open in Cincinnati. This is in 2004, right before the Athens Olympics. I was there with Marty, and I remember hearing Andre Agassi in the training room. You hear a lot of stuff, and I remember hearing Andre Agassi said this. I kid you not, guys. He was sitting on the plinth right next to us, and he said, "I hate tennis." But he was so passionate about helping the Boys and Girls Club in Las Vegas. So here's the deal. He was very talented at that. People would pay him a lot of money for him to play tennis. So you guys don't always have to be passionate, but you got to deal with people that are passionate. See, people that were passionate paid a lot of money to come and see that man hit a tennis ball with his racket. Right? Okay, cool. So passion is number one. Number two is problem. There's got to be a problem, y'all. Just like the Joker, you're 100% right. Joker's like, my job is done. Now, when you see Joker go back to Serbia and he with his horses, he like, he like doing the Dougie. He doing the Dougie, right? Okay, you guys, that's it. That's how it works. You got to be passionate about something. He passionate about making bread so he can go and take care of his horses in Serbia. And he's the best basketball player in the world right now. Y'all, am I keeping it 100 tonight? I don't care about your passion when it comes to the thing. I care about the passion that you have to change your life. How many of you are passionate and you're willing to do whatever it takes to change your life? If that's you, go ahead and put passion in the chat. And if that is you, then here's what I can tell you. God has given you things that you are very good at. Find people that are passionate about getting that problem solved. Number two, problem. What problem can you solve for people that they're like, this is a problem? Now, here's the thing. There are problems that people have. Like some of y'all like, oh my God, I got a money problem. I got a money problem. I got a money problem. Gee, I need my money problem. And you'll come to a free challenge. Okay, cool. There's a group of you that's like, nah, bro, I need this thing fixed. And you'll pay to get that broke problem fixed. That's profit. That's number three. It's not enough for people to have problems. How many of y'all have family members? If they're right next to you, just wink at me like this. How many of you have family members that they talk about their problems all day, but they don't do a damn thing to fix it? Stop saying. If they looking at the chat, don't put it in the chat. Okay. So there's got to be profit there. And the way you do that is you start to look. You look at YouTube. You look at look at, are there other course creators? Are there other people that are serving these people already? Okay, when I go on Amazon, I'm looking for the books. Who is serving people? Are people buying anything? You guys, that's what you're doing. Okay? They know who they are. Oh boy, it's gonna be a long night tonight for you. All right, you guys follow me so far? You guys, this is selecting an audience. Number 4, presence. Can you be the go-to person for that audience? Can you? Is there something about you? The answer for that, by the way, for the first 3, I don't know what the answer is for your audience. You guys, we can talk about it in Discord. We talk about it in chat. Talk about it, later. I don't know. We'll find out in VIP, and I'll help y'all with sorting all this out. Okay. But here's the thing I want you guys to understand. I want you to understand that presence. Can you be the go-to? You can, because I believe that every single one of you have been given spiritual gifts. I believe every single one of you have been given physical gifts. I believe every single one of you has a personal timeline of experiences that's unique to you. And when you combine those 3, you are untouchable. You can be the go-to. For instance, are there other business coaches out there? Yes. Is there anyone like me? No. I'm not competing with anybody. And I'm not saying this in arrogance. I'm just like, I have my own style. I have my own way. I have my own stories. I've got my Cooper City High stories. I got my Pines Middle stories. I got my running in Jamaica full speed with my eyes closed because a Doberman was chasing me and I ran right into a telephone story. Nobody else got that. Nobody is as stupid as me to run right into a telephone and half my face looks like Megatron. I have my own stories, and you do too. And you do too. You guys follow me? So, number 4, presence. You guys got to own who you are. That's why I tell you all, when you're like, I don't know if my stuff's perfect yet. Listen, that's why tonight didn't go the way that I thought it was going to go. But tonight is exactly what I was supposed to do. Because you guys, here's the deal. You don't have to have the fancy lighting. Look at this. I got this light on. I don't know what this light's doing. It's like just like, man, this looks like some weird, some 80s type of setup. Like, you guys, it doesn't matter, man. Like, but the reality is that I had to find my voice. I had to find my voice. My lighting is rough. Sam, what do you want me to do? You want me to go this way? Should I do this? Look at that over there. It's all terrible. And that's the point of today. Today's all I mean. It's just terrible. Okay. All right. You got to find your voice. And the only way, Marlene, you're going to find your voice is if you do it. And you guys are scared. You're scared. I don't even think I've had any drop off. And this is the worst setup ever. It's no drop off. Okay. And then the last thing is pathway with selecting an audience is pathway. Okay. And pathway is understanding that you got to know where your people are at. Are they online? Are they offline? Are they okay? They're online. Great. Where are they? Are they hanging out on Amazon? Are they on Instagram? Are they on TikTok? Are they on Snapchat? Are they on Facebook? Are they on YouTube? Okay. Are they in groups? Where are my people at? Where are my people at? Guys, that is selecting an audience. Okay. Now I'm going to go through the other ones fast, and then we're going to VIP. We'll just dive into it even more. Okay. All right. Number two, talked about selecting an audience. That's number one. Number two, I started with y'all from last night, seek partnerships. I think one of the hardest things for people is they're like, and how many of you feel this way where you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know enough people. Like, I don't even know where to start. I have like 35 people on my Instagram. And like 31 is my mama's friends. Okay, well, guys, here's the deal. That's everybody. Okay, that's how everybody starts. So I understand that I've got to find people that already have the audience I'm looking for. So I'm seeking partnerships. This is part of the agenda of doing this challenge. Some of you are going to be my customers. Most of you aren't. But I'm here to bring value to all of you. So you guys can start seeking partnerships with each other. We live in a partnership era. Okay? You guys got it? That makes sense? Seek partnerships. That's number two. Number three is we got to start solving a problem. You've now seeked out partnerships. You're on this person's podcast. You're on this one's platform. You're doing this. You're doing that. You're figuring out what are they doing with their audience that is working for them, but what else could you do for their audience that could complement them? You got that, guys? That's how it works. What could you do? For instance, if I'm a business coach, wonderful, and I help people with making more money, getting their businesses set up right, and making a lot of my people go online and leverage. That's what I do. If you came to me and you did something besides that, things that can help my clients, I want to talk to you. Maybe I'll bring you on my podcast. Maybe I'll do this. Maybe I'll do that. That's how it works. Okay, guys? Now you start to figure out, okay, what are they doing with their audience? You start to get into their world. You want to know what people love to talk about? Themselves. So you start to find all the problems and you start to solve problems for people. That's what you do. You start to solve problems. And then number four is you are now going to sift through all the problems you're solving and you're going to create a signature solution. My signature solution is now called SSHC. That's one of my signature things. Everyone knows SSHC. One of my main programs is Invincible Income. That's a certain problem that we solve in that program. Okay. Each of my products, 168 products, solves a unique solution. But here's the deal, you guys. It doesn't just be like, okay, I'm going to throw my product out and like, all these people going to buy it. It's one person. You got to get one person and you got to figure out, yo, can I help you? Can I help you? Will you pay me? No, I ain't paying you, GT. Okay, can I help you? And if I help you, will you give me a testimonial? If yes, I will. Cool. And I start helping them and they give me a testimonial. And then I go to the next person. I'm like, hey, I just helped such and such over here solve that. And I see you struggling. And I have proof now, bro. Pay me. Bet I'm in. And if you do that over and over and over and over and over again, now comes the big bucks. And that's number five, you sell at scale. Because you have so much proof, now you can sell. You can sell in environments like this. See this? I could be on here and I could be talking to hundreds of people. And if I drop something, I say, hey, what if I helped you with this? Boom, I can get not all y'all, but I get a lot of y'all to buy. At scale, SCALE. Let me put it all on the screen for you guys. This is what I was going to put on the screen. Those are the 5 S's. Write them down in the chat. Select, seek, start solving problem solutions, sift through the problems, and you're going to make them your signature and then sell to scale. You guys got it? Select an audience. Find a group of people that want their problem solved. Seek partnerships. Find someone else who already has the people you're looking for. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Guys got it? Provide solutions. Provide solutions to the people that you are going and taking care of their audience. It's going to be a win-win. It's going to be a win for them. It's going to be a win for your audience. It's going to be a win for the people. It's going to be a win for the people that have the audience. Sift through the feedback. Y'all, take your ego out of this crap. Let people give you tough feedback. And you're going to find something that's going to work over and over and over again, and then you sell to scale. Here's what you must do. What are you actually selling for people? People are in pain. They are sad. They have pains. They have fears. They have frustrations. What they are looking for is to get rid of their pain, to get rid of their fears, to get rid of their frustrations. Why do we pay so much money? Why do we pay so much money, you guys, for car insurance? Why do we pay so much money for sorry health insurance? It sucks. But we pay money for it because it's a fear of if something was going to happen. This is what people pay for, guys. Your job is to bring them to their goals and their dreams. People are not paying for you. And you guys think they're paying for you. That's not what they're paying for. They're paying to have a problem solved. You guys follow me with this? Is this making sense? You can't waste any more time with this, you guys. This is called a bridge. Your job is to create a type of bridge, a product, a membership, a course. All these things can take people from a painful situation to a great situation. From being fearful about something to actually being fearless, to having struggles to I'm in a dream situation. That's what people are paying for. They're not paying for you. They actually want their problem solved. They don't want your time, healthcare professionals, service-based people, salon people. They don't want your time. They want their time back. Now, what I want to show you all is this. It really doesn't matter which ones of these you do. I can just tell you that every single one of these work because I've done them. Every single one of these work. The numbers I put up on the screen are what you would have to do in order to make $1 million for any of these things. So I'm just going to break it down for you guys real quick. If you guys had a $20 book and you sold 50,000 of them a year, you make $1 million. One of the main things, I don't know if I talked about this last night. One of the main things that I think is so important for you all to understand is this, is that money and making a lot of money is not complicated. And they want you to think it's very complicated. I think that's why they be making us do algebra and trigonometry and x plus y to the third power, Pythagorean theorem. What the hell is all that for? They're trying to make you think all this stuff is complicated. You do not need to have more than a third to fourth grade level of understanding numbers. You just need to be able to add, multiply, and divide. That's it. 20 books, 50,000. Okay, you're like, well, how am I going to get 50,000, Greg? I see those negative Nancy's. I know they're there somewhere. Well, here's how this would work. If you did what I said, you selected an audience, and then you seek partnerships. I'm going to tell you guys how I did it. When I initially brought out my planner, I have not sold 50,000 planners, but I sold a lot. When I brought out my planner, what I did is I found people that already had audiences that were linked to wanting to become better at their time management. So I started building relationships with those people that had big audiences. One of them was Chalene Johnson. Okay. One of them was Chalene Johnson. And with Chalene Johnson, what I did is I said, hey, I would love to be able to help your audience with how to manage your time. I'm a father of 4. Kids are homeschooled. I have a couple of businesses. I can show them. I got on her podcast. And at the end of her podcast, I dropped an offer for my book, for my planners, and people bought it. I did the same thing with a guy named Jeffrey Gittimer. I probably sold like 500 to 1,000 between any of the influencers. So it's not 50. It's probably like 3,000, 4,000. It's pretty dope. All right. By the way, a book or planner, it's helping you with getting your time back. If I did a class on how to manage your time, I could charge 200 for it and get 5,000 people. Same thing, a million. Okay, great. Why don't I, okay, a class one time. What if I did a time management class, one shot at a time management class? I'm sure there's people here that pay $200 for it. If I can help you with getting back your time, many of you are not going after your dreams because you say you don't have enough time. So if I charge $200, I'm like, look, this is how I do it with everything I got going on. People would pay $200 for it. What if I did a course? And the course was $2,000. The course showed you, okay, this is how you do this. This is how you do this. This is how you do this. This is how you do that. And it's going to save you all this time. I get 500 people to buy a $2,000 course. I make $1 million. You guys follow me with this? What if I said, hey, you know something? I'm going to help you with your time. And not only I'm going to help you with your time, I'm going to do it with you. And I'm going to help you with how to manage your time in your business. And I'm going to get you back 10 hours a week. I'm going to get you to the point that you can do part-time work in your business. Right now, you're working 60. I'm going to get you down to 30. And I'm going to do it with you. I'm going to audit what you're doing. Guys, people pay a lot of money for that. 50 people at 20K, that's $1 million. Now you're like, $200,000. Who the heck's going to pay that? Well, I can tell you, people will. Because if you're doing done for you services, like, look, there's programs that I have now that's 6 figures. But those 6-figure programs, I'm giving the people my team. Now, if you think about it, if I'm paying a team member and I'm paying them a $50,000 salary or a 60K salary or 70K salary, and you can get 8 to 10 members of my team, and you don't have to pay that salary every month. You just pay it one time in a year. Is that not worth it? Here, you know something? Hold on. I'm going to show you all this real quick. Oh, I'm going to show you this real quick. This is the most ghetto training, but man, are you guys having fun with this? You guys having fun with this? Okay. I'm going to show you something real quick from a client that paid me 50K, right? Here, this is the text. This is the text right here. You guys want me to read it to you? She said this. She said, just want to let you know today was amazing. Justin, is Justin here? Justin is who does all my media stuff. She said, Justin killed it. He was so patient and did a great job helping to calm nerves for some of the therapists who were fearful to talk on video. We got great footage and can't wait to see it all come together. Today was worth the price of admission. Just having Justin there was worth the 50K. She gets more than that, which is what you want to do. You want to create more value than that, right? But that's it. She said, thanks for putting this A team together and letting us benefit from their expertise. I'm so grateful. Are you guys following me? Are you guys following this? Justin is bussing. All right. Okay. Sorry. Wow. Did you guys hear that? Puberty just hit me. How many of you want to continue to talk about this in VIP? And how many of you want to ask me questions in Platinum VIP? Scan the code and get in. Now, I'm going to bring on more people throughout the week. Mary Koska, this lady, this is the reason why I have to bring her up here. She's an OT, right? And when she joined my first program in 2020, I was telling people put like 100 in the chat. You know, like the 100. Hey, you guys put 100 in chat. Everybody put 100 in chat. Okay, so okay, those people that put the 100, like, okay, so guess what? Mary was the person on. She was like, "What's that?" Right? Okay, guys, she's made over 6 figures now online with a 168. She didn't even know what 100 was. Okay, you guys, like, this is what you can do. This is what you could do. It's crazy. What's the problem? She solves one problem. She selected an audience. She seeked out some partnerships. She created a group. She started to figure out what the problems were. Initially, the problems were just helping people during COVID. And then as she started sifting through all the problems, she realized that people were struggling with documentation. So she created a solution to help people with getting their documentation better, and people pay her a crap ton of money for it. Her offer, her offer is nearly $5,000, and people pay a lot of money. I think like 100 and something people pay. It's crazy. 5,000. All right. These two ladies. How many of you know these ladies? By the way, are you all on? Are you here? Can we bring you on? Are they here? I don't know if they're in the room or not. Oh my gosh, they're here. Oh my god! Guys, let's give it up. Let's give it up for Stephanie and Nicole, the Note Ninja. Hey, so guys, what do you think of the Hurricane Adalia ghetto version of Greg in a challenge? What do you think? Are you embarrassed that I'm your coach? Yeah, it's just you guys. This is what it takes. This is just being adaptable and just rolling with the punches, and that's really it. So I've had a great time tonight. All right, enough about me. Let's talk about you all. So why don't you tell the people a little bit about you and tell them about your 168 that you all created. It's okay. The dog can say whatever. It don't even matter. Tonight it does not matter. Don't matter. Just let's just. This is ghetto. This is amazing. I love it. Okay, go ahead. You Yeah, you can just start with the two of you, who you are, what type of 168 you all do, and then yeah, and then that's it. Yeah. So wait. So 1 second. I would think this is really important. I want you guys to really start to understand this. They're helping therapists with how to document. Now, let's go back to that slide that I had up. What's the fear? Why do they want help with this? Why are they passionate about it? Is there a problem? What do they think is going to happen if they don't document right? Right, right, right. So you guys, hey guys, are you following this in the chat? Like, are you guys seeing this? You're like, documentation. What? No, it's understanding what are the things that are problems for people. Go ahead. Right, right. Right. And so I don't know who guest 295 is. Go ahead and say your name in the next chat. But so it says so their audience is their own people. Okay, so it's Erica. Perfect as they understand the problems of OT and PT audience more than anyone. I think what's important is understanding that it doesn't have to be your people. It doesn't have to be. Okay. It's you just have to make the decision that you really want to figure out what things people are struggling with. The majority of my businesses, I am not the person anymore. For you all, you can resonate with me because I was you. But in like for smart virtual staff, I'm not that, right? But you have to make a concerted effort that you want to help people and you will figure out what their problems are and you get to the point where you can talk about their problems better they can talk about their own. Okay, so now you guys heard what it is that they do. Now let's talk about your bridge type. Your bridge type is you're solving a problem, and how are you all doing it? Are you doing it through what type of platform? 1,300. Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. 1,300 people. Right. Yeah, and most of your people stay on throughout the membership because they're continuing to provide value. By the way, you guys, if you're not following them on Instagram, like, here's what I want you all to do, because they don't even know how good they are. I have to be honest with you. So I feel like I got to tell them sometimes. They're so good with serving. Okay, and what I want you all to see, I want you to go to their page. Okay, it's the Note Ninjas, right? That's all it is, right? Okay, you guys, they're so good with serving. What they Just watch what they've done. They just serve and serve and serve, and then they ask questions. Like, talk about how you guys do that. Where, like, I mean, because it seems like it's complicated, but it doesn't. It really isn't, right? Right, 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 right. You guys, I'm telling you right now, and I think this is just so perfect with what happened, today. People don't need the fluff. They don't need it. They just want you. If you can give them value, give them the value. It doesn't have to be anything fancy schmancy. Just give it to them, and that's it. And then listen to what it is that they're needing. And I think that's where we run into a problem. We're talking too much and not listening enough. We're giving two ears and one mouth for a reason. So, wonderful. Okay. Will the two of you come into VIP with me? All right. And for those that are wanting to, like, build a membership, can y'all just kind of help them with the game of what you've done and this and that and whatnot? You guys, how cool is that, right? 1,300 paid customers paying them month over month over month over month over month to be able to learn how to document better. Anyways, yeah. Now, I think we could talk about even more, when you guys, come off. I think we talk about, like, this wasn't their first thing. We actually did a podcast like 2 weeks ago, and I think that, um, it's really cool to kind of just see that it doesn't all just happen right away. But I think with some help and advisors and this and that, like, one thing led to another, which led to another. Stephanie has a really interesting story with this and how it eventually came to me and this and that, and then Nicole got on board, and then Stephanie's just like, she just vomits ideas all day, and Nicole's like, okay, okay, enough. Okay, so anyways, yeah, it's really awesome. It's really awesome. All right. Well, thank you all so much. We appreciate it. Hey, can y'all do me a favor and give them, since I don't have my cool stuff tonight, give them the hand clap emojis in the chat and give it up for them, and we'll see you guys in VIP. All right, fantastic. Okay, wonderful, 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 wonderful. All right. Do we have Elsa on? Do we have Elsa? Elsa, are you available to come on? I don't know if she can come on or not. Um, but if she can't, then Elsa, I'll bring you into the Zoom. Oh, Elsa's there. Hi, Elsa. How are you? Okay, so Elsa, I asked the team to to have you come on, and I tell you why. Because, Elsa, I'm just so proud of you. You guys, Elsa doesn't have 1,100 people in her membership. She doesn't have that. But Elsa made a commitment this year that she's like, I want to start to build this. And Elsa, all I want you to do is this. I would like for you to tell the people a little about who you are. And then I would love for you to just tell them, like, why now and why you. Mm, mm, yeah. Mm, yeah, yeah. You guys, Elsa, how long have you been at OT? 34 years. I, look, we've got the whole gamut in SSHC, okay? And we've got and Elsa, I want to, tell you this, even though the people are here or whatnot. We have millionaires, multimillionaires, we have this, we have that. And I want to tell you guys, for me, that's great and that's wonderful. And I want people to make money and be able to change their lives. But Elsa, in 2023, you're one of the most inspirational stories because of your passion to want to better your life and not using an excuse of, oh, I'm just like, you're so good at what you do as an OT. You can just continue to do that. But you're like, I'm going to reinvent myself. And so, of all the people that you probably saw on stage at my events and this and that, um, you're going to be up there. But I want to tell you that you're already really inspiring. And that's why I wanted to bring you on because I think a lot of people, hey, for those of you that are here, how many of you resonate with Elsa? Just put real. Just put the pain's got to be real. The pain's got to be real. It's got to be real. And a lot of people use the excuse that they're too young. Some people use the excuse that they too old. Some people use this, they use that. They say, "Oh, I've been doing this too long. I can't change." And so I just feel like Elsa is using her pain to push her. And that's why if you guys get nothing from today, the first thing I talked about with selecting an audience and finding your passion, it doesn't have to be the thing you're passionate about. It can be the thing you're passionate about either eliminating from your life or adding into your life and start to serve and be one of God's servants. You guys hearing me? Okay. Thank you, Elsa. Thank you for being on. I appreciate you. Awesome. Give it up for Elsa, y'all. Give her the hand clap emojis. All right. Is Anthony on? Anthony, do you want to come on or are you good to go? Yeah, you can come on. Here you go. You have your thing. You can take us out. You can take us out tonight. Awesome. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's talk about this. Guys, how many of you have your scorecard? Can you put scorecard in the chat? Do you guys need this put up? Because we need to make sure that you guys are filling this out. Every single day, I want you all to audit yourself. You guys, the way you guys have learned for your entire life is to take notes And I want you all to understand that you could take all the notes you want. There's going to be no test at the end. My job is to create awareness for you. And today, what we did is we talked about two main things. We talked about the 168 vehicle. And I want you all to ask yourself this question. Do I currently have a 168 vehicle? Do I have something that's paying me 24/7, 365? Just be honest with yourself. Okay. So Jill says, "What's the scorecard?" We'll put it in the handout. We'll put it up for you here in a second. Okay. All right. Now, here's the next thing. I want you guys to ask yourself this. The first step in building a 168 is becoming a go-to person in your market. For Stephanie and Nicole, they become the go-to when it comes to documentation. For Elsa, she's becoming the go-to for ergonomics. What are you becoming the go-to for? Have you done that? You guys, it's not about selling and getting money yet. It's about starting to become known for being this person. That has to happen. So I want you guys to start filling this out. So just each day, I don't want a whole bunch of stuff where y'all are like, oh my gosh, I got all this homework. Listen, it's just a couple things. These are the main things that I want y'all to be able to hit. Okay. So fill those two out. You guys, after tonight, you should have the first four: the income model, skill set, authority marketing, and your 168 vehicle. All right. The next slide. What else we got? I don't even know what else we got on here. All right. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So these are the things I want you guys to ask, to answer tonight. Have you selected an audience and have you become the go-to authority in your space? That's number one. And then number two is, have you created an asset that makes you money 24/7, 365? Hunter just put it in the handout section. You guys make sure you download it. Does everybody have it downloaded? Put in the chat yes. If you don't, say not yet, not yet, and then hurry up. Okay. All right. Go to the next one. Let's see if there's anything else I'm missing on here. Oh, I want y'all to do this. I want y'all to do this. At the top of your scorecard, I ask you, how much money are you making right now per month? And then how much money do you want to be making by the end of this year per month? Okay. But here's what I want us to do. I want us to take this a step further. I want you guys to make this real for yourself, because as I said, making money should not be complicated. It shouldn't. So the way that I described it tonight, and I hope I did y'all a good service, tonight, that I want you guys to think about, like, hey, look, this is what I want to make. So let's just say for you, you know what, I want to make 20, I want to make 250K a year. All right, cool. Well, what am I going to do? And a lot of times people think, oh, I got to do this, I got to do that, I got to do this, I got to do that, I got to. No, guys, that's not usually what you got to do. You got to do, like, honestly, one thing. So if you want to make 250K a year, what bridge type do you need to create? Is it going to be something that's cheap? Is it going to be something that is like a course and it's much more expensive? So let's just say in this case, I'm going to do a book, or I'm going to do a journal. I'm going to do an ebook. I'm going to do this. Okay, great. You do something cheap, $25. Okay, wonderful. That means that you got to sell 1,000 of those bad boys a year. Okay? Or 10K, I should say. All right? Okay, you guys got it? That's what I want you to do. So let's do the math. Can we do that in the Discord group? Is that cool? And what I'm going to do is, everybody that does this, this is so ghetto. I mean, look at that. 10,000. Everybody that does this, I'm going to put you in a spin the wheel. And y'all, please pray, for the love of God. Y'all, please pray that this hurricane don't touch my crib, and don't touch any of my people's crib, and don't touch our office, so that I can go home. I pay for this place for 2 days. I pay for this place for 2 days. I am praying that tomorrow morning I can leave this place. If anybody wants a free vacation in Orlando, hit me up. You can come here. It's a 4-bedroom, 4-bath. It's a pool table upstairs, brand new. I want to get the hell out of here so I can get back home. All right. Okay. Anyways. I think that's it. Upgraded VIP. Did you guys enjoy tonight? Did you guys enjoy tonight? Thank you, Carly. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. You guys upgrade to VIP, Platinum VIP. And here, listen. So here's the deal. All right, you can take that off the screen now. Let me just talk to the people real quick. Is that it? Do I have anything else I need to hit, or I'm good? Let me just talk to them now. I want you guys to understand something. What I just did, what I just did, every single one of you could do. Every single one of you could do. I have nothing. $300 didn't use it. $370 didn't use it. $25, it's $1 per foot. Good grief, didn't use it. $100 didn't use it. 24.99 didn't use it. You don't need it. You don't need it. And a lot of you are saying that I don't have these things and that's why I can't start with this. And what you're doing is you're saying, Lord, you haven't given me enough. And that means you're acting in lack. You're not focusing on the things that you have. You're focused on everything that you don't have. You guys got it? Okay. So, I don't know. I'm really happy tonight went the way that it went. All right. Now, with that said, I'm not done. Let's go over in VIP now, and excited to bring you all in. Is that cool? Much love, you guys. Thank you guys for being so patient with us. I appreciate you all. And make sure, hey, tomorrow it's gonna get. Let's pray that I'm back home, and tomorrow's gonna be popping. All right. Okay. Love you guys. Later.